The question for you guys here would be if your new detox regimen is over already or not. Because most probably when you and I make these type of things called New Year's resolutions, what happens is we bravely decide that we are going to have a different story this year than last year. And what we say to ourselves is this time I'm going to start this new diet, and I'm going to put all my willpower and all my determination into it, and it's going to work out fine. It's going to be fine. And what happens is usually about about this time, about the end of the first month, it's all history, and this happens for a variety of reasons. The thing that I'm trying to say here is what actually helps is having a different outlook on things. And if you are only embarking on it for a few days, let's say for a week or for 9 days or for 15 days or whatever number of days, what is going to happen is you're going to have some results or you're not going to have some results. It very much depends on your specific circumstances. But whatever your results after the first 7 days or 5 days or 9 days or whatever, they are not truly relevant to long-term change, because when you say you want to change your life, nutrition from the point of view of nutritional, the way you look, the way you feel, what you actually want to do is make it a long-term thing, isn't it? So my thing here is this. Some people think that in order to produce long-term results, all you have to do is work with your mind. If only I worked with my mind, if my attitude was right, if my thinking was okay, if my attitude towards food was okay, then I would be okay, everything would be fine. And this is at least partly true. It's very, very important that we get this part right. It's very important that we analyze our habits. It's very important that we see what we can do to form new habits. And this is serious work. This is not something that is solved in 5 days or 7 days or you know, you name it, very quickly. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like this. And on the other hand, some people say, well, if only I had the magic pill. Some people even sell them the magic pill and say, well, here's the magic pill that solves your real problems. You don't need any willpower anymore. Your habits will change, miraculously, and you will be a new person shortly, which of course is a lie. And it doesn't happen like this. But there's one thing to be said. It's very important to have the right nutritional approach and the right nutritional tools and instruments to help you to achieve your goals. Because, the truth is you make much better decisions when you're not hungry. You know that. So what I'm trying to say here, probably need both. You need to change your attitude towards food. You need to change what you are doing here when you want to transform your eating habits, but also you need to have the right nutrition. You need to have those instruments that will allow you to live a normal life, to live an active life, and not get lost in hours and hours and hours of planning, of thousands of choices of what am I going to eat today, and so on and so forth. So this all may seem very complicated, but even like this, it's not enough. I'm trying to tell you here that there are reasons why your diet regimen or your detox thing is probably over. And it's not only that you probably don't have the right nutritional instruments. It's probably not over that you haven't managed to change your habits overnight, which you most certainly haven't. But it's also that you lack a structure that will help you achieve that. Because we are our own worst enemies when it comes to changing things. Because we like it the way it was. It's easier to do it the way it's always been. And if you've been in this for a long time, if you've had these issues that you cannot get it right with eating the right things and so on and so forth, it's very hard to do it on your own. So what I think is very, very important here is to have an accountability structure. Be it a person, one coach, or be it a group or a mixture of those. Anyhow, this is having all three is important. So what I think counts is, number one, have the right nutritional instruments, having the right tools, maybe supplements, why not, if they're necessary. But anyway, learning to make the healthy nutritional choices out of the food that you buy every day. And also, number two, working with your mind and with yourself to change your nutritional habits for the long term. And number three, having an accountability structure. And I think that if you really want to make a change, this triangle, these three things will help you achieve that. So if you want to know more about this, if you want to maybe start and work together towards your result, you can send me a message and let's get going, because really, if I were to appeal to a sexy marketing image, if you want your beach body in the summer, you have to start working now. You know what they say. Actually, it's actually true, by the way. So give me a call or text me and let's get going. Bye.